It is Wednesday. And I'm coming to tell you that today my hands are feeling so much better. Yesterday morning, I got up, they were still a 10. By the middle of the day, I would say 8.5. I worked on dogs and it stayed about an 8.5. And this morning I woke up and I'm about a 3. So I'm a happy camper. So you guys had some nice comments for me, and I'm gonna click on those if I can figure out how to use the new version of YouTube, because they changed it on me this morning and I was like, what? I guess I could take this. Can I take this sticker off? No, that is not a sticker. It is permanent on there. So the doctor said, I don't care how good it feels. I want you wearing this all the time. But I did wake up and take it off in the middle of the night because my hand was hot. All right. Let's see how these come up. Okay, they come up most recent first. All right. Florentina Layla. I don't think you've ever commented. Let me know if you have. I don't remember saying that name. She says, praying for you. So happy for your mom's decision. May God bless you. Well, thank you so much. Smarty Pants Kids. That's good news for your mom and the dog. Oh, yes, it is for both of them. Good news. Sure hope your hand starts feeling better. Well, it does feel better. And, you know, if it goes the same as last time, that cortisone shot lasted between 3 and 4 months. So that would be great, but I still want to plan for the surgery. And I did contact one of the girls that I taught to groom many, many moons ago. And she is interested in working for me that week, which would be awesome. Naomi West. I thought you commented twice. Okay. She says, have you tried a hot paraffin wax bath for your hands? I've got arthritis and these baths are wonderful, especially in winter. I used to have a paraffin wax thingy and I think I donated it to Goodwill. But I do remember they were awesome. They'll do them to your feet when you go and get a pedicure if you want for an extra fee. But yeah, that would kind of be a nice thing to have. I have my massage lady. And I love that, but I wonder if maybe that doesn't do, if I shouldn't do that anymore. I don't know. Michelle Randolph, so sorry your hands hurt. Prayers for a speedy recovery. Hugs. Well, thank you, Michelle. Kim Ross, praying for your hands and relief of pain for you, Rena. Good news about Angel going to your mom's house. I've had bad headaches this week to the point that I've had to stay in bed. I don't know how you people with headaches do it. I have probably had like 3 headaches in my life. And yeah, it was horrible. But I always say to everybody, I don't get headaches. And I said, so God said, okay, no headaches for you, but I'm going to make you fat. And I say, that's a deal. Debilitating pain sucks. Also, sending prayers. You can sort time away from the shop without losing too much of the income you need when you have your surgery. Well, thank you, because it's going to be quite a puzzle to put together. Could the girls run the shop and just offer doggy daycare, gland cleaning, baths, and nail trims just for that 1 week? Just an idea. Well, the thing is, the main source of revenue is the grooming. And so if I kept it open with just those services, them doing those services wouldn't be enough to pay the bills of the shop. So if that's the case, it's better to close for a week because I don't want it to cost me money to be open. But I'm going to send out a mass email to clients and we'll try to move some people around because there are dogs they can do without me there. And see if we can like shuffle people around and they'd be willing to do that to help me out. So we got a plan going. All right, Sandra Sundell. First, it's 2 a.m. here in Southern California. Second, I just woke up after having the funniest dream. You showed up at my house with Angel because your mom changed her mind about wanting her. How funny. Oh, you heard that I love dogs and knew I would want Angel to live with me. You had a dog bed, dog food, and her favorite toys. You couldn't stay long because you had an Uber car out front waiting to take you back to the airport. You kissed Angel goodbye and left. I don't think Blake would have gone for that. Now, mind you, I have very vivid dreams. They play out like a movie, very colorful and very real, so it's not unusual. I watched your vlog earlier in the evening and was worried about Angel being confused, so it must have stuck in my mind. By the way, just in case you're wondering, I have 2 dogs already, and though I think Angel is a sweetie, I would have to turn down your offer. That is funny. That's one of the funniest comments ever. Oh, you guys, that just blows my mind. And somebody I've never met would dream about me. That's too funny. Susan Pruitt. Aw, so glad your mom is taking Angel. I bet they will be best friends forever. I too suffer from not wanting Christmas and the feeling to end, and I get sad too. I'm not able to do much buying this year for everyone, but I am going to try to make some things and hope they like them. That's a great idea. I actually bought, I was at the office supply store yesterday, and they had this candy all marked down, like bags of those different flavors of jelly beans, and they were like bags like this size. They're marked down to 63 cents. So I grabbed all they had, and they had like sweet tart, what do you call those things? The twisty ones that are, you're telling me I can hear you, but I can't hear you. Anyway, they had all these different candies, chocolate covered raisins, and all the stuff marked down to $1 or less. So I bought all of them. I was just like, whoosh, into my cart. And I was like, I'm going to get those cute little glass jars. I'm going to fill them up with the candies, and I'm going to just like give them to people in the shopping center, you know, just like little token gifts. And why am I talking about that? Because of what you said about not being able to buy a lot of gifts. So how about that for an idea? All right. It's been a very difficult year financially, but hey, it's not what the season is about. I love all the memories we make. I'm praying for you and hope if you do the surgery, all goes great and you recover quickly. Hugs, my friend. Merry Christmas to you and your family from Arkansas, from a transplanted Texan. Me too. Jenna Mama. Oh, so happy Angel will be with your mom. Oh, trust me, I'm sure Angel is happy too, because Shiva just stands over her. And I think because Rizzo is the alpha dog, and the last couple days Rizzo has been putting Shiva in her place, it's actually very funny. Honey doesn't like it, but he deals with it. But Shiva, in turn, will stand over Angel and just bark at her, or she'll paw her. And, I mean, she's pretty aggressive. And so I'm sure Angel will be glad to get the HE double toothpicks out of here. She will love her, I'm sure. Praying for you, Rena. I'm so concerned for you. That sounds like a tough recovery and will be keeping you in serious prayer. Well, thank you. I need it. I'm feeling a little more like, okay, if I have to deal with the pain I dealt with the last 48 or so hours to get relief like this, maybe I go 1 or 2 more times with the cortisone shots. But also by the same token, he's already told me that if I don't have the surgery, I will end up crippled. My hands will be crippled. This one's the way, way worse one. This one's not, I mean, it's definitely, I can feel it, but this one is the way more worse one. Anyway, enough of that. Pamela Kirchium. Sending prayers, Rena. You seem to be a strong woman. Hang in there. Happy belated birthday. Well, thank you. And thank you. I don't, I guess, think of myself as being strong, but I guess when I look at everything, you know, that's happened to me in my life, some of them by my own bad decisions and some of them by other people's bad decisions, you know, but for the most part, I consider myself so blessed. So anyway, Kaz Hamlin, Rena, my prayers are with you. I hope your hand feels better soon. Also, I'm so happy Angel is going to live with your mom. I honestly think they will both love each other. Have a great week. Well, I'm really excited, and I was on Amazon this morning and looking for stuff for Angel, getting her a new collar, or I got her a harness, a real cute harness, because I don't think my mom will like her having a collar and a leash. I think she will want the leash to hook to the harness. So, you know, and I ordered her a bed and dog bowls, and, you know, I just want to take all the little accessories that she'll need. I'm going to go to PetSmart and get her a little tag made up. So anyway, it's going to be fun. And last night, honey was like, oh, we need to bring a bow with us and put a tag that says, Merry Christmas from Blake. And I was like, that's a super cute idea. We'll do that. And I'm doing some Amazon shopping for my nieces and stuff like that, because my nieces will be there. And it's going to be a wonderful holiday. And I am, you know, like on that funky slide about Christmas countdown, like not thrilled with it getting too close. But anyway, what else was I going to tell you? I don't know. It's still staying fairly busy at the shop. Today's a little bit slower, which makes me happy because I had a lot of things planned to do Monday after the doctor and couldn't do it. So I'm hoping, I think we have 13 and Amy's coming in, but I had to send somebody home because they fell this morning and couldn't, no, not at the shop. They did not fall at the shop. They fell at their house. So I just send them home. So anyway, it's a good thing we're a little short, but then we got Amy and we only have 13. So I'll be able to go in there and zip through my dogs and get all my errands run. Because thank goodness I'm feeling better, because I was like, how am I going to wrap? I've got to wrap. You know, the boys, we just give them money, but you know, Savannah's easier to buy for. So, I got to get for Rihanna too. I got her that mermaid tail. I'll probably do a video when I'm doing wrapping and stuff. I can't show Savannah stuff because she actually watches the vlogs sometimes. But I still have to do the home tour. And I got to do it because I want to show my mom. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. I managed to get some cards done that are ready to do a video on. And I couldn't resist last night to start making more. And more. Oh. So I'm having fun. I sold a bunch of cards yesterday on eBay. So I was like, you know, it cuts off about the 15th. What's today, the 7th? So I've got about a week left to get some stuff loaded on there and sell. And then after that, it's like people are worried about, you know, whether they're going to get them in time and stuff. So they quit usually buying by the 15th or the 16th because they're worried they're not going to receive them in time to use them. But when it gets like that, I make sure they get shipped out like pronto. And I'm surprised so far this year I have not had anybody ask me to make anything custom, which makes me kind of sad because I really enjoy creating custom items, but I have been super like watching videos and planning for next year, because you know our business will be, our home decor business will be up and running next year, and I'm super excited to like have all these ideas and plans, because we won't be able to just wait until the last minute to do this stuff. We'll have to start Christmas stuff in July so that we have enough ready that when we go to the markets that we have plenty. Because I watch my buddy Jamie Ray, and sometimes I'm like, oh, you guys are cutting it close. And I'm really learning from them, and you know, I mean, none of us are perfect. I think sometimes there's some things that they could do differently, or that might work better for us, because you know, we're empty nesters and they're not. They have a house full of kids, so maybe they just can't do you know, well, definitely they can't do everything that we could do because we have more time, even though it doesn't feel like we have more time. So guys, yesterday I got my first Christmas card for the president, and I'm gonna do a video, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. I've only had like two, maybe three people that contacted me that are going to do a card for the president, and it makes me feel kind of sad. I haven't done mine yet, but simply because I'm in such a hurry to sell stuff, but I will have what I think will be a beautiful card for the president and the first lady. Maybe that's what my problem was that I didn't have my card ready to go. So maybe I can whip it out, because I have all the stuff for it and my plan, and yeah, so maybe I should just do that. But anyway, I had a few more comments. Look, I got some emails. What's going on in the emails? Oh, nothing. Ugh. It's a beautiful day out. My mom keeps calling every day. How's Angel? How's Angel? Does Angel have a chip? Should we get a chip for her? So funny. So cute. My mom is adorable. You guys have mentioned, and she is. All right. Sorry. What you call it? Google is acting silly. Don't I look different without glasses? I can't see without glasses. I never wore glasses until 10 years ago, and then I started wearing glasses, and now like I'm looking at the screen and it's like so blurry. All right, well, Google's giving me fits. I'll be back when I can get it to work. Friday night. It is 5:17, and I got a lot of shopping done today. I left the house about 10:30, and I was able to go to the dollar store, Joann's, Michael's, Tuesday morning, and the bank before I had to go to work. So I got a lot done. And when I got out of work, I went to the grocery store. So I felt extremely accomplished. All right, so guys, I have some sad news that I have to unfortunately share with you. Might be not be that sad to you, but I got a text message the other morning from the breeder that we got Shiva from, and she said it was a horrible night, please call me. And so I called her, and as many of you probably already know, it is not recommended to give your dog rawhide treats. And she does not give her dog rawhide treats. But she had found something that was a rawhide alternative called a safe rawhide alternative. And she had purchased that and gave it to her, Shiva's mom. And apparently it got stuck in her intestines. She got septic. And by the time they realized and got her to the vet, they had to put her to sleep. So, we will not be giving Shiva any more rawhides, even though she enjoys the hell out of them. We're done. And I went to the grocery store today and I asked the butcher for raw bones that still had, you know, scraps of meat on it. And I got 2 big bags of them, and Honey is going to put them in the smoker on Sunday and smoke them, and we will have bones for the beast. The breeder did make it seem like she would be interested in us. She didn't ask us to breed her, but she's mentioned that everybody else had spayed their females and we had not. So I guess we'll be breeding her at least one time. Feel really, really bad. But what can you do? It is what it is. Fortunately, she's a believer in Jesus Christ, and he'll help her get through it. So I just wanted to come on and talk really specifically about that. I sold all the cards I listed this morning, so I have an array of cards in front of me that I need to get to, because my window of opportunity, I mean, I'm down to about a week. I have about a week left to sell cards, and then it's over until Valentine's. So I got to get busy, and I will, you know, I have some things planned for after my selling. Okay, so next weekend is the 15th and the 16th. So after that, I won't be selling any more cards. So that following week, the 17th, through the 21st, I've got some other stuff that I'm going to be working on that isn't specifically Christmas related. And like I said, I've been really excited and like soaking up so much information about Christmas craft bazaar items, and a lot of those things can be altered to where they can be, you know, you can create things that can be used year round. Oh, I picked these up today at Michael's, and I'm gonna make my sister and her daughters and my mom an ornament to go, you know, like hang with a tag on their gift. So and I think it was Jamie Ray Vintage, and maybe several other people that have these. They're not flat, but they're flatter. They're not round. And I'm excited to do that with you guys. And look what I found today at Tuesday morning. Ah! I was so happy. I am really hoping, and I think that when they have them packaged like this, that they're all the same paper. So let's find out together. Yes! Okay, so they're all this on the front and all this on the back, which I don't need any of that on the back. I mean, I guess there's a couple of sentiments on there. Oh, there's a couple things that would be cute. Look at that one. The little hands holding the cup of cocoa. Okay, so there's a couple of those, but look how many sheets of this. Ah, so happy. All right, I'm gonna go and get busy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Morning. It is a very bright, clear, beautiful day. And if you know me, and I know most of you do, you know I would prefer cloudy and snowy or rainy or anything. But anyway, so my mom continues to call me every single day, and I don't mind that at all. I love that, but it's unusual for my mom, because usually we would talk 2, maybe 3 times a week, But now that she's getting Angel, she's calling me every day to see how Angel is doing. It's adorable. And thank you for the lovely comments on my mom on the vlog where I went to visit her, because I think my mom is adorable too. And it's nice that you guys noticed. I am working on, sorry, I'm having to break this snowflake, and it's really a really sturdy snowflake. I guess that'll work. So when my mom called this morning, she reminded me that now I'm a senior. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about that. That was not something I cared to be reminded of. But yes, I'm a senior now. And she's like, take advantage of it. It's, you know, just take advantage of it. So I guess I'll be taking advantage of it. As my husband makes fun of me. But, yeah, it is what it is. And I've been selling my cards like hotcakes. So I am hot and heavy creating more and having a ton of fun. I'm really not looking forward to it being over, because Christmas cards are a blast. A blast! But anyway, it is what it is. And I watched a few videos this morning. Oh, these hurt. Let me show you. Ow. These, they hurt. Watched a few videos this morning on the edible YouTube hop, and got some great ideas because I had purchased a bunch of stuff to create some edible gifts, DIY gifts. And so I'm going to get busy sometime. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get busy doing that. I did pick up a few things yesterday at, where did I go yesterday? I went everywhere yesterday. I think I already showed you guys. But I am glad that I am pretty much done with the shopping, because to me, it's fun when it's not during the holiday season, when it's before. I have more fun when it's before, because once it gets during the holiday season, it gets unfriendly out there in the world. You guys know. But anyway, we have a day at the shop that is busy, but not insanely busy. So I'm not in a super big rush, but hey, do you guys, do any of you guys have, well, never mind. I'll bring that up if I need to at a later time. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to do for my mom was take stuff to her that is like, so she can have her own little hot cocoa bar, because my mom loves hot cocoa. And it's just funny to me because, you know, the fact that she lives in San Antonio, where it rarely gets cold. Well, what I think is cold anyway. But she loves cocoa. So I'm, you know, and it's like, what do you give someone who can buy anything they want? It's hard to buy for my mom, because my mom could just go buy anything that she wanted. Nobody has to give it to her. She just can go get whatever she wants. and it makes it hard to shop for her. I wanted to get her this little ramp because she has one step up and she's using her little, I don't know what you call it. She pushes this little walker on wheels, and I wanted to get her like a little ramp so she didn't have to lift, you know, lift it up. I mean, right now it's not difficult for her. She can do it, but eventually, you know, it could get more difficult for her. But I need 5 inches, and they don't make it in 5 inches. They make it in 1 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inch. So that was kind of frustrating because I had really wanted to get her that. So anyway, I'm going to get her all the Cocoa Bar goodies, and I think I'm going to do that for my sister too, because I did not notice a Cocoa Bar at her house. And really looking forward to it because we're going to spend Christmas Eve at my mom's house. We're going to go to church at 4 o'clock, and then going to church at 4 o'clock, and then everybody's coming over at 7. So when I talked to my mom yesterday, I was like, Mom, can we make cookies on Christmas Eve morning? And she's like, oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea. And we're going to make Mexican food. That's what we do. Our family eats Mexican food on Christmas Eve. So we'll be making Mexican food and baking cookies. So that's the plan. And I'm super excited because it's just such a blessing this year to get to go for both holidays. And I wrote in my mom's Christmas card that is going to be my new tradition now that I'm a senior. But anyway, hoping it's a little bit cold when I go down there, because to me, now that you know I'm from Colorado, I need it to be cold for Christmas and wear my winter stuff. But anyway, how are you guys doing for your holiday plans? And how many of you are staying home? And how many of you are getting on a plane? And, you know, what's the skinny? Once again, I'm a little disappointed in the cards for the president. But not a lot I can do about that. You guys will have to tell me what you think of this one. Look at that. Yeah, anyway, I should go because I have so much to do. And refilling my tea mug is one of them. I'm glad you guys like this. This was like, oh, I love this so much. I was at Joann's the other day, and I was like, I should grab 3 more. But I'm the only one who cares about a winter. You know, I can use this all winter. It's not just Christmas. It's all winter. Let it snow. That'll be my little bit of Christmas that stays around all winter. Talk to you guys later.
Angel's just like, I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm out of here. You guys can duke it out if you want.
It's funny, they like bite at the jowls and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But they don't bite hard enough to hurt. You know, it's kind of like, got you.
All right, guys. Hey, hey, hey. It's bedtime. Turn the lights off. See what happens. They're like, oh, what happened?
So this thing's still recording?
Yeah. They're still fighting. And I look like awful. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I'm so excited. I invited Savannah to go get a haircut too, but she was busy. So I had said, hey, you want to go get a haircut with me? I'm paying as part of your Christmas. And she was like, oh, there's nothing more I would like than to get a haircut, but I have stuff planned. So could you get me a gift certificate? I said, well, that was the original plan anyway, so yeah. But boy, that girl needs a haircut. And the thing is she can't just walk in and get a haircut from her hairdresser, which is my hairdresser, because my hairdresser has told me that when Savannah gets a haircut, she needs to book a double appointment, because Savannah has so much hair that it takes her 2 hours to do her haircut. And I was disappointed, and I told her I was disappointed. I told her in a text message later. I was like, I just wanted to have some alone time with you that wasn't at work. So hopefully we can plan something like that after, I guess, the holiday. She will be doing pet sitting for Miss Shiva and Rizzo while we're gone. So I just noticed. So do you remember when I was going to open the tea room and I found out that there was a really nice tea room not that far, and I wasn't going to be able to compete with them and all of that? Well, I became a Facebook fan of hers so I could keep up with what she's doing, because I'm still curious, even though I'm not going to do that anymore. And I'm actually really glad I'm not going to do that anymore, because I'm super stoked about this other thing, the furniture flipping. And I like the fact that we don't have to have a retail space to do it and be, you know, confined to a lease and all of that. And this way we can start our business kind of more on our terms than on a landlord's terms. Although I love my landlord. I do. Anyway, it's just better. So anyway, so last night she had posted something and she had used the term Xmas. And I simply wrote, just curious about your term Xmas. And somebody responded fairly quickly and said, no room in that cold Russian heart for Christ. I was like, uh-oh. So I just saw that somebody on that same post commented and said, short version, I America. I don't know what that means. But, you know, I just think when you're running something like a tea room and you're marketing to people for Christmas, that you should call it Christmas. Just my opinion. You can disagree with me, but all I got to say is, baby, it's cold outside. I think that is just like the stupidest thing. The baby, it's cold outside thing. I did mean to say the other day, and got off track, that I was very impressed with the services for George Herbert Walker Bush. I was younger back in those days. I wasn't very political. So, I don't have, a lot of input in as far as his presidency, but I loved the way he was honored very, very much. I think it was much more classy. I mean, in all honesty, much more classy than the McCains were. And do I wish the president had been a little bit different in his demeanor during the service? I do. He did seem, where he was like this. I was like, dude, why? He was our president, and I don't know. I do wish that he had not been, I don't even know what I would call it, but I did find it entertaining how all the ex-presidents acted, and the wannabe president. Got a kick out of that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And then, we got to the part where the train took him to his final resting place. And I was just like, wow, that was cool. And, we were at work, and I told Savannah, I said, presidents obviously deserve that sort of pomp and circumstance. I said, but, I really think my father deserved it as well. And it's a shame we can't all do stuff like that. And Savannah started telling me, we started talking about stuff and how, I go to the cemetery. And I didn't go this last time to the cemetery. I was in San Antonio because I knew I'd be back in a month. But I almost always go to the cemetery when I'm there. And she was like, I don't know why you do that, Mom. It's just, nobody's there. I am fully understanding that nobody is there, that my dad is not at the cemetery. But I go there to respect the ground that holds my father, to just respect that ground that holds the body that will, I was just going to say something, and it's going to sound confusing because, most of us believe we go immediately to heaven, but it says the ground will give up the dead and the sea will give up the dead, and he will come back to judge the living and the dead. So which is it? We go right to heaven, or we get judged on Judgment Day? And so in a lot of respects, in my opinion, that's the ground that holds my father's body that will be judged on Judgment Day. And it makes me feel good. I just go for a few minutes. I pray, say, speak to my dad. And anyway, it just reminded me, because of the level of respect of that entire week-long funeral, it reminded me about, in a way, how sad it is for those of us that love our parents just like the Bushes loved him. We feel like our family deserves all that pomp and circumstance. But anyway, it is the way it is. And I have to tell you, last night, well, when I got back from Texas, it's hard for me to get back in the swing of things with crafting and work. And because we were so busy at work, I didn't have as much time to craft when I got back. And so I got a late start with listing my Christmas cards on eBay. And as soon as I started listing them, they started selling. And one of my biggest fans has been doing a lot of shopping, so thank you, Paula. But anyway, last night I told Honey, I was like, hey, because normally I don't craft at night. I just don't have the mojo for it. And I told him last night, I was like, I'm going to stay in here as long as I can, because my window of opportunity for cards is dwindling quickly. And I need to get cards listed because I have, maybe about a week left that I could sell cards. And I got to get them on there. So he's like, okay. So I was able to hang out in here till about 9:30. And then I was done. But I got a total of, I think, like a dozen fancy cards done, including, you know, shaker cards. And I listed them this morning. I got up, I did photos, and I got them listed. And within an hour, my biggest fan had bought most of them. And the other lady who buys almost all my cards, she got on her computer at, you know, and probably was like, oh crap, what happened? They're gone. And she bought the rest. So I told, I went in the bedroom. Honey was getting ready to, you know, he was getting dressed and stuff. And I was like, hey, I am not going to be able to come out and see all the stuff you're doing today, except when I have the time. So I just want you to know I'm going to be crafting for the next 12 hours. Don't talk to me. Sometimes he comes in and starts talking to me, and I get distracted and get off track. He's like, oh God, you sold all of those you made last night? I was like, yeah. Well, I didn't make them all last night. I made over a couple days. But anyway, I'm giddy. So I may be back throughout the day. I don't know. I think I've vlogged a lot. The vlog may be really long this week. Anyway, talk to you guys later. I have a quarter cup left of my second cup. That may be it for today. Talk to you guys later. Bye.